High Evolutionary is everywhere in Marvel Snap, but I had to check out standard Lockjaw with the added little bit of spice that High Evolutionary offers. Wasp and Hulk are both absolutely extraordinary cards in this deck. Of course, Wasp, just an absolute shoe-in Lockjaw decks. We've still got the Thor and the Jane Foster package as well. You do have to bear in mind that the Lockjaw nerf a couple of months ago has impacted this deck, where you can't play the Hammer and Wasp into the Lockjaw lane on the same turn and hope to cycle your Lockjaw. Oh, the Lockjaw change. I forgot, guys. I'm a noob. The High Evolutionary, really, it's mainly Wasp and Hulk, but we've also added in the Thing and the Abomination. Didn't play Abomination too much, but it's quite a nice card to just find off of Lockjaw anyway. Here comes the Abomination. Really nice. We knew that was guaranteed. And often you can play it on turn 4 in this deck. And the Thing is just a nice card to play on turn 4 as well. You could play something like Dracula in here, but Dracula often hits, you know, something like Doctor Doom or Thor, which feels pretty bad. So the Thing just fits in at that 4 energy slot, which I think is quite an important turn for Lockjaw. A lot of you are going to be wondering, why is there no Sunspot in this deck? I'm not a big fan of playing any 1 or 2 energy cost cards in Lockjaw. The exception probably being Nightcrawler, because you can put it into your Lockjaw lane and then move it out if you pull it. Like, we really need to be winning the Lockjaw lane with this deck. So if you're hitting something like a Sunspot off of your Lockjaw on turn number 6, that's going to feel so sad, when if we just go more greedy with the build, things like Jubilee are much more likely to be hitting all the saucy cards. Have to give a big shout out to Odin in this one as well. Odin has always been good in these decks. It can trigger your Jubilee, it can give you a surprise buff on your Hammer, but don't forget the Thing and the Wasp are also on reveal effects with High Evolutionary in the deck. Chavez is there for our thinning and consistency to just find Lockjaw more consistently on turn 3. The Doctor Doom, of course, just a nice play on turn 6 into the Lockjaw lane. Also just a nice find off of Lockjaw, and you've got that Odin synergy in there as well. If I was going to tweak anything about this deck, I think Abomination is the main card you could get rid of. You might want to go super greedy and whack the Infernaut into this one. You absolutely could. Vision is a solid option as well. You could definitely add Sunspot into this one as well. I would personally avoid doing so though. I think this deck is quite fine as it is with no card on turn 1 or turn 2, because if you play nothing on turn 1, that is going to be giving your Hulk off of High Evolutionary that +2 power for each turn you ended with unspent energy. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give the video a like and subscribe for more. So my team are 4th from bottom right now, going into the last game. And the bottom 3 teams get relegated. So if we win, we're safe. If we lose or draw, we could get relegated, depending on the other results. And my team has not been relegated in like 80 years or something. And we only got relegated once in our 200-year history. Over 200 years. It's almost 250 years. Bummer that I put Lockjaw into the X Mansion. Let's get the Jubilee and then try and get this Lockjaw value then. So KU Pro costs nothing now. That's pretty insane. Collector's looking mad. Really mad. Oh, hello, Sunshine. And? Alright, alright. Here's where X Mansion gives us some absolute nonsense to get rid of everything. Hello, Destroyer. That's actually pretty solid. Expansion looking good, although the collector's still going to grow. We'll take Jane. Since the Premier League started, I think only Arsenal and Everton didn't get relegated. So that's like Division 1. Division 1. Although Everton did get relegated at one point.
A superb specimen.
But I think it got like disrupted by the war or something. I think Arsenal were technically the only team never to get relegated in like from the first division. But Everton have been around quite a bit longer. I think Everton definitely did get relegated at some point, but something weird happened. Like Everton are the team that have been in the the top flight of English football the longest. The word Premier League is a weird one, right? Because it's like a new media invention. They rebranded it in the 90s, and based off like a lot of the statistics and stuff that the media gives you, you would think that football didn't exist before that. If you skip energy now, does Hulk get bid? I would assume so. It's ongoing, so it should. Yes. So we've got the nice ability of having the hammer here. Unfortunately, we can't quite play Abomination and the Thing. Or can we? It's still only bloody turn 4. Crazy. And we have the Odin, of course, on the hammer, let's not forget. Oh, okay. Well, I want to play the Thing here. How much cheaper do I need to make this? But I also want a Wasp here. And I would quite like to Odin them, but I guess I'm just going to Odin the left instead. Alright. Yeah, Odin actually, the synergy it has with Wasp and the Thing. Odin is super legit here. And then we've got the hammer, of course, with Odin to try and add some more points off to the right and catch them off guard. We did leave some energy as well, so Hulk's going to grow a bit further here. We're going to top deck the Chavez, but we're just going to be able to play the Odin and the Abomination, if I'm not mistaken. Cost 1 less for each enemy card in play that's affected by negative power, so probably not actually, right? Because we're just going to be hitting the same thing. So I actually could have held on to the Wasp, this means. To combo with my Odin elsewhere. Live and learn. I'm still new to these things. Okay, looks like a fight for the left. Oh, we were 1 off. Oh, we weren't 1 off. I have no idea what was going on with all these changes, man. You guys are going to have to explain this to me. We're going to take the hammer and the Odin. We could Odin mid, interestingly. We'll go here. Alright. Do we have enough? It's looking rough. Hopefully the double hammer is enough to do the business. They don't see it coming, I'm sure. Shang-Chi does not exist and cannot hurt me. 8-point Kitty Pride. Will the collector be growing? Bishop will be continuing to grow. They're beating us to the left. Will the collector grow? No. So it's a tie to the right. It's going to come down to the tiebreaker. 15 points down the middle. 16 points to the left. We lost by a single point. So if I held my Wasp, played the Wasp middle. Played Wasp to the left and had the Odin, I guess we were winning. Heartbreaker. Really cool game though, yeah. The idea of this one really is we're just skipping turn 2, skipping turn 3, pretty much every single game. Sorry, skipping turn 1, skipping turn 2. Like, we could put in a Sunspot. It's going to feel good some of the time. Okay. I might snap. They have a good start. Yo, Vish for the 13 months. Thanks so much, mate. Hope you're good. Lovely to see you. Thanks for all the support. Sure. Not the best play. We do get +2 if we decide to go for the Jubilee instead of the Jane. But, we kind of want a Jubilee on the last turn, to be honest, right? So we'll play the Jane to get the Wasp. And then we'll try and Jubilee or Lockjaw into the Doom. In fact, it's not guaranteed, right? Because if we hit the Thor first, then we could hit the hammer. Well, here goes nothing. The Jubilee. Into Doom. Lovely. Doom of their own. But it's not enough. 4 cubes. Beautiful. I guess the Thing is just solid here, right? It's fine, but not spectacular. And I suppose we want to go Jubilee to the left and then Odin on the final turn.
It's clobbering time.
Nicotine to the present, is it really? I mean, the Jubilee's not as impressive as I was hoping with it being Thor and Lockjaw. Let's try our luck. We hit the snap button too. Oh, mate, Hobgoblin when we've got Odin. Don't mind if I do, son. Don't take up too much room, Tubes. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, they didn't even run. So Jubilee isn't going to give us another card because she triggers first, then the Hobgoblin. It's Destroyer, which does get rid of the Hobgoblin. Where does the Wolverine go? Not where they wanted it. GG. Deadpool, that's a snap. Hello. My opponent plays Deadpool, I snap. I'm a simple man. We're going to play Thor before Lockjaw here. Increases the odds of us drawing the hammer. And we're going to play him into the unrevealed location to try and sneak him into Sanctimorium or something along those lines. Well, with the revelation, of course, that Lockjaw, you can only cycle 1 card per turn. It makes even more sense than usual to play Wasp down into Lockjaw on 3. But we would do that anyway. Yeah, mate, I've just come back off of a 2-week break. We actually lose Thor's hammer by Yondu. Nice 0-point Deadpool. When that doubles, it's going to be 0 points. Congrats. That's an insane Deadpool, dude. The Abomination actually looking nice and cheap. Let's take it. Hey, Pie Cake. I haven't been streaming last couple weeks, so they're back. I'm going to be streaming a whole bunch this weekend, and I'm back on daily videos. I've had a nice little break, feeling refreshed, feeling motivated, feeling happy. All the important things. We'll contest, right? Oh, they don't want it.
Victory.
We're going to snap. I think when you have Lockjaw on 3 in this deck, you kind of have to snap. Yeah, there was a community tournament. Hannah's Cat Cafe was running it. I was supposed to be playing in it, but unfortunately got disqualified. I had too much swag. They had to ban me. Pretty interesting with the New York situation because we can move Lockjaw into there, perhaps. How are the like movies on Prime Video? Is it new? Jubilee into the Wasp. Classic. What a combo. We hit Odin into Wasp, though, which actually does do something. Well, we'll take the Jane Foster. Oh, well, the Wasp's already here, so perhaps not. We could slam... Oh, we take the M'Baku and the Jubilee. Let's go. It's quite exciting. M'Baku off of the hub. Oh, I just didn't submit deck lists in time for this tournament. Jubilee first. Oh, rip. Yeah, the ordering has gone a little bit pear-shaped, I must confess. Wasp come through to the right. Debris. Wow. Good thing we played to the right here. We're never going to Jubilee into M'Baku. That would be really embarrassing. We could still top deck M'Baku here, of course. Okay, the big decision then is it Doctor Doom? Or is it the Hulk? And the other big question is, where the bloody hell do we play the cards? I think it's Hulk, because it's M'Baku and Hammer, the only two cards left in the deck somehow. Don't ask me how. I think we give up on the left, play for the other two, and pray. It's controversial. New York just adds that little bit of RNG, right? You never know. I don't love opposition, but let us not forget about the chosen one. The man, the myth, the legend, who never goes into the left lane. So we could have actually put the Wasp into the left to make sure that didn't happen. It looks like we're good, though. We got the read. And the M'Baku to join the party just to make sure. Beautiful. Main thing, like, honestly, is I'm actually just enjoying the game. Like, whew. That's like what I'm very, fortunate about my job. I love the game that I play, but the fact that I didn't play it for like 2 weeks, even off stream, kind of shows you that I was feeling a bit burnt out. A little bit. Like, in fact, the last time I streamed Snap, I literally slammed my flipping desk and it broke my my stream. My PC froze. That was the last time I streamed Snap. 10 days ago in a tournament. Oops. Xandar's a problem for them. We have to win the right and the middle. We're going to Jubilee the right. It's our biggest stats investment we have here, because we're going to Jubilee and then we're going to Odin this lane later on. Oh, for flip's sake, man. I guess we're going to not do that. We might be okay. The Wasp deliver. Draw the Wasp again. What? What the hell is this, guys? This is ridiculous. Cerebro Omega Red, huh? I have truly seen it all. I'm actually rather worried. I guess we go Hulk to the left. Wasp Thing Abomination every time. Looks like we're good to me. Yeah, we certainly are. Famous last words. Here comes the Abomination. Really nice. We knew that was guaranteed. GG. Have you guys also seen the High Evolutionary in action in the new Guardians of the Galaxy film? What did you think? I think he was probably the best thing about the film, in my opinion. I didn't enjoy it too much personally. Well, let's put Thor up against the Shocker, seeing as there is a 1-point advantage for the Shocker there. No spoilers, don't worry, no spoilers. Jubilee is the best top deck we could have hoped for. Let's play for 8, mate. Let's make this at 8 cube. Come on, why not? The question is, where do we play Wasp? I'm going to go here. It's an Enchantress to the right. It's a Wasp to the left. It's a Jubilee down the middle. Everything we hit wins apart from the hammer. Oh my goodness. Bruv, literally everything but the hammer wins. Are you serious? For flip's sake, mate. That's a 16 cube difference by losing a 1 in 1, 2. Actually, it was Lockjaw winning. Lockjaw was tying mid, and I would have lost tiebreaker. So Lockjaw was also losing. But everything else was winning. Who won the tournament? Did Freddy win, guys? Is it over? We'll take the Jubilee. We're looking to hit the Lockjaw still, I would say. Although Dream Dimension does make that not the best. I guess we can take the Thing. They snap. Bruv, do you know what? I'm going to be a bit cheeky and stay in this one. They don't have that many points, do they, really? They really don't. Chavez is the best here. So in the deck we have the Hammer, the High Evolutionary, the Thing. Main options are Doom. Or Wasp middle and Hulk elsewhere. Gonna go for the Doom. Lizard loses a couple of points. Hulk off to the left. It's only Wasp down the middle. But it does hit us for a couple of points. The Doom comes through. It gets shuffled. The High Evolutionary comes back out. We tie the middle. We lose the tiebreaker. Heartbreaking. The Thing wins there. The Hammer wins. We lost a 1 in 3 to lose. But I think, like, realistically, they're not going to be coming back. Even though there's a big part of it I miss as well, because, like, I'm so much, like, if I start the day with a morning stream, you know, I can stream for like 8 hours or so, and it's still like early afternoon. I've got the rest of the day, right? But yeah, I've been like going to the forest loads, like going on bike rides, going for just like walks and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm going to continue with not doing the morning streams, but it's definitely something that I'm interested in maybe bringing back down the line. We'll go for the Thing. Is this the best High Evolutionary deck? I have no idea. I'm not the person to ask because this is the first High Evolutionary deck I've... Wait, what? What is that? Dark Orc. Jesus. Alright. Sounds like Specie got himself a go. I fucking wish, bruv. So I say, I've not exactly like... And the days off I've had, I've not exactly even been doing that much. Ebbing Forest is so nice. I think I've been there before. I've got a lovely forest near where I'm at. It's like an old royal one. I've been cycling there. I go down like an old abandoned railway track to cycle there. It's just like a straight line. It's pretty glorious.
All systems go.
Alright. Well, we can actually play the She-Hulk. And the Wasp, of course. I guess we go for it. I guess we bloody go for it, mate. We could hit Doctor Doom. Seems unlikely, but we could. So I'm not going to play anything to the right. It's Doom of their own. We tied the left. Will we win the middle? Doctor Doom wins the game on the spot. It's a flipping rock. It's a flipping rock, mate. I got rockjawed. GG. Citadel don't seem too hot. Oh my god. So we're going to fight for the right, fight for the left. So this is our Lockjaw lane. And Crimson Cosmos is our lane for everything else. Quite possibly Jubilee. Any tips for beginners? Yeah. Retreat button is very strong. Retreating in Marvel Snap is the best way to climb. Finding the right moments to run away. Okay. Quite scary. This whole setup here. We'll take the Jubilee off to the left, I do think. Glorious. We probably don't need to invest the Odin over there anymore, so maybe we could Doctor Doom the right. We could play mid still. Try and threaten some points mid. Tricky one, isn't it? Really tricky. The throne room situation is the big problem. We want a Jane Foster, don't we, to draw the Wasp. Yeah, Hulk is just cracked. My goodness. Do you get Thanos or High Evo? I mean, High Evo's the flavor of the month, so... You'll probably have more fun playing the new card, I would wager, but it's of course completely up to you. So really interestingly here, we get Doom twice. Oh, we could hit Thor. We're gonna go for it to try and hit Doom twice. Obviously, the Wasp mid is more points mid, which is really what we care about. Like, we're not winning the right here, unless we hit Thor and Thor's hammer. But I think Dracula would still be beating us. So we're really relying on hitting the Doom bot again. So 50-50 between the hammer. Oh, the Lockjaw change. I forgot, guys. I'm a noob. The flipping Lockjaw change, guys.